The text flow between the business and the customer, and the custom feedback questions. Two things that we can cover relatively quick here. So there's basically two groups of questions that we're asking the customer from the business from that first initial text that goes out from the portal. It's either sales questions or service related questions. And here's the only difference. The difference is if it's a sales business, like somebody behind the counter at sales type business, we're going to ask, who was your salesperson? If it was a service type business like an auto repair, we're just going to say, how was your experience? So in those first group of questions, we don't get too technical. All we're really trying to find out with those is, hey, Mr. Customer, everything go okay? And that's it, because we want it to be very, very short. We want it just to take seconds so that they can give a star rating and be redirected towards Google. Now, if your business wants to find out more detailed stuff about your client, not a problem. We can absolutely do that. And the way we do that is by asking a custom feedback page or custom feedback text that goes out. Now that form, the worksheet is on here, so make sure that you click that and you download that. But as far as filling that out, you don't really need to send it into us. That's for you. What you need to do is send into support that the name of the business needs to be in the body of the email, your name, your full name or your company name, and then also the details of that follow-up custom feedback text. Really, all we need to know is what do they want the text to say? For example, hey, thank you for doing business with us again. Just touching base with you to see how your delivery went. And then we need to know what the questions that you want to ask are. So once they click that link, it's going to take them to another custom feedback page, and we want to know. We can ask, any questions then. But if you're going to ask, a bunch, we really say, hey, you want to still limit this to maybe 6 max, and probably keep it still around the 3 or 4. I mean, you're going to get better results. But you'll fill that out and you'll let us know if it's multiple choice or not. And if it's multiple choice, you got to give us what the multiple choice options are. Again, this is all going to make sense to you when you look at the custom feedback text worksheet. Now, as far as other follow-up text, you'd be using that same sheet. So in the situation where, a customer wants to send more than one follow-up feedback, we don't suggest it, but I guess in some situations it does fit the industry. So you would just go ahead and fill out another sheet for yourself and then put that in the email. Now, if we think it's if we think it's too much and that you're just going to piss off your customers, we're going to let you know, and we're going to make suggestions like, you know what, I wouldn't do that. We kind of know from experience there's a fine line between extracting information in a non-obtrusive way from the customer and pissing them off. And it's a really, really fine line. So at any rate, that is how that works. Any other questions, please contact us at support.